lot of podcasters want to have guests on their program to add value to their audience, but also to gain access to those other podcasters or their guest audiences. They don't have to be other podcasters, but how do you make sure that when your guest is on your show or after the show, that they actually help you promote it?
So a lot of that, you know this, Kirk, but I was a marriage counselor, and one of the main reasons why marriages fail is because clear expectations aren't set. When you are talking to a guest, even before you ever hit record, you need to set the expectation that they're going to share it widely, they're going to email it to their network, and that they're going to go ahead and post it on social and talk about the episode. You have to set that as very clear expectations on the front end. Then during the show, at the beginning of the show, you say, hey, I just want to remind you, you know what, when this episode goes live, we're going to share some content with you. We want to make sure that you share that with your audience. After the show is over, hey, I want to thank you very much for being on the show. Hey, make sure you look out for when we tag you in the social media posts so that you can share this with your audience. And then when the episode goes live, either you or somebody on your team needs to call that person, email that person and say, hey, look, your episode is live. What are you going to do to share this and get the word out about how awesome you are? Because this is basically a 30-minute commercial about why we refer business to you. There's some very specific scripting that we want you to use, because that way those guests will share your podcast with everybody. And just to remind everybody, this is how Kirk and I grew our entire business, was having guests on the show and having those guests share it with their networks. And we've done pretty okay with what we've done so far.